Hey y'all, boy, little remnants of blue sky there look awful good on this old Texas home place. Funny about how we focus our vision, isn't it? I was thinking a little bit about vision. Reminded me of the old boy that had a severe headache from his eyes. And he had plenty of money, but he couldn't find a solution for it. Went through every doctor and come across an old wise monk that was known for helping with weird ailments like that. So he consulted his advice, and he said, well, I think probably the solution you need is to just focus on things that are green for a few weeks and see if that helps you. So he tried everything else. He figured it couldn't hurt. So that's what he did. He went home, but he took it a little step further. Since he had plenty of money, hired a bunch of contractors, bought big barrels of paint, and painted his house and everything in it and everything around him green. The old monk thought he'd go visit his friend and see how things were going. A few weeks later, he showed up, knocked on the door, and man showed up at the door, dumped paint all over this poor old monk, green paint. The monk noticed that everything around him was green. He said, my goodness, what's going on here? He said, well, you said look at everything green. The monk kind of laughed. He said, you could have done that with $2 and a pair of green lens glasses. That's something. Funny how when we change our vision, it changes how we see things. I guess I think about that a lot as I peruse Facebook and watch all of us going back and forth on things. That's something. I remember growing up, I couldn't have told you how my dad voted. That was something that was a personal decision. And if you teach kids right and impart values and let them grow on their own, they'll find their own way, right? I know one thing, ain't nobody gonna come to quote unquote your side or you go to theirs just by arguing on Facebook. But I guess it's all about a different vision. So I'm choosing to look at the green, and there's a lot of it out here today. Hope y'all had a good week. Chickens are happy and fed. They got vision problems sometime. I watched a hen walk right over a big old worm because she knew I was gonna feed them. But that worm would have tasted better than them laying pellets. I guess she didn't have her green glasses on, did she? Went with where she knew she was gonna get fed. But I guess I notice it all the time, but it really stuck out the other day. I was stopped for a little drink at the convenience store, and I remember a day. Y'all remember when we thought it was crazy to charge for water in a bottle? Who'd ever thought of that? Maybe dating myself. Goodness, it's $2 a bottle for water. I didn't think that would catch on, but it sure has. Not for me. I think I'll just buy one bottle and keep filling it up. At least I think it's purified water. $2 for water. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. Hey, y'all have a good evening. Be the light, and maybe put on those green. Watch what you're focused on. It might make things look a little bit prettier around you after all.